Well, hello, children. How are you? So good to see you again. Here we are, still in our houses. So I'm sending you a science experiment because it's Wednesday, and maybe you'll do this experiment today on Wednesday. But if you do it another day, that's just fine. Whenever you can fit it in. But it's Nana Camp Science Wednesday. So I looked for an experiment that you could do pretty easily with things in your home. And I got the experiment from Janice Van Cleve's book. It's Biology for Every Kid. Tons of experiments in here. Today, as you see, you have your paper, your handout right in front of you. So if you want to go ahead and put your name at the top, maybe you've already done that. And the title of this is, Why Does Soap Get Grease Off Your Dishes? Do you notice that when you do dishes, you use a little bit of soap? And there's a reason for that. And you're going to find out why you would use soap in your water to wash the dishes. Because they get them clean. But why do they get them clean? That's the big question. So we're going to find that out today. Your materials today are soap, dish soap, and some kind of oil. I have peanut oil, a vegetable oil. Let me put these so you can see them. And food coloring to make things show up a little bit better. And those are the three things. Oh, and some water. We're going to use some water today. So it says, your hypothesis, what do you think will happen when soap is added to oil and water? So why don't you take a few minutes and write down what your hypothesis is. What I'm going to do is put water into a glass, and then we're going to put some oil in on top of that, and then we're going to drop some soap into it. And what do you think is going to happen? All right. So the first thing, and you can always stop the video if you need more time to write and then start it again. Sure, that would work fine. All right, so the materials, we've got that, and the directions. Number 1, fill a glass with 1 cup of water. So I've got my glass here. This is what everything's going to go in right here. Make sure that you can see that. And 1 cup of water, put it right in there. Oh, I have my 1 cup measure here. You can measure it out. I measured it out before. All right. And I'm going to put just a smidgen more in here. I'll be right back. Just so you can see it a little better. All right. And then slowly add 1/8 cup of vegetable oil. So I have my 1/8 cup measure here. Okay. And I want you to notice probably another hypothesis. What's going to happen when I put the oil with the water? Will it mix together? Will the oil go to the bottom? Will it sit on top? Let's see. All right, you put the oil in, and let me just show you. You can see, oh my gosh, the oil is sitting on top. So there are questions that you're going to answer about this. So remember, the oil is sitting on top, and you know why. I'm going to ask you later, why would the oil sit on top of the water? All right, so we're done with our oil here. Now the next step is we're going to put some soap into here, but we're going to color it first so you can see it even better. So let's take another little glass and put some soap into the glass, maybe like 3 tablespoons. All right, and then you get to pick a color to color your soap. I'm just going to take the one on top. It happens to be red. And put 2 drops of color into the soap. All right, so see? It's sitting in there, and I'm going to get a spoon and stir that up. Just mix it so all the soap is colored red. All right, set that over there. Okay. All right, now I have my water, and I have the oil on top, and I want you to talk about maybe with your brother or sister, and if I slowly drip some of the soap through the oil to the water, what's going to happen? All right, think what could happen to it. So here it goes. Yeah, hold it up like this so you can see. Maybe I'll move my camera down. How about do this? Is that a little bit better? I like that. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. What is going on here? Kind of pour it really slow so it kind of sits on top. And then watch what happens. Oh my goodness. It is. I've got my thumb over the camera. Look at that. It's grabbing the oil and taking it down to the bottom. Wow, look at that. The soap is attaching to the oil and taking it down through the water. Interesting. Sorry about that. Get my fingers off of that. All right, so let's look at the questions. Question number 1. Do oil and water mix? No, they didn't. Number 2. Which is less dense, the oil or the water? That would be the one on the top. That would be the oil. And number 3, what happened when you added the dish soap? The soap grabbed onto the oil and took it through the water, took it down. Interesting. Now you can draw a picture of your glass after you added the soap to show what's happening. And let's look at the results now. Why is this happening? And why does soap get grease off your dishes? Number 1, oil and water molecules are not attracted to each other. So they're separate. That's why you get oil on the top and water on the bottom. All right? They're not attracted to each other. Those little molecules of water and little molecules of oil. Number 2, soap molecules are attracted to oil and water molecules. So soap is attracted to both. So what happens is when the soap goes through the oil at the top, it grabs an oil molecule and takes it down through the water with the water molecule. So it's because the soap is attracted to both. Is that amazing? So when you wash your dishes, the soap is grabbing onto that grease, the butter, the oil that was on your plate and pulling it away from the plate, and then it washes away in the water. And that's why I use dish soap to clean your dishes. All right. I love all of you and welcome. I'm so glad you joined me today, and I'll see you again for Science Wednesday. Love to you. Bye-bye.